Welcome to ScaleCarModels. Today I'll be looking at the 1/25th scale AMT 1969 Ford Torino Cobra model kit. This is a skill level 2 kit. It does not say on the outside of the box how many parts are included, however I think it's roughly around 80 to 85 parts. This is a simpler kit, and it doesn't state on the outside of the box, however this is a 3-in-1 kit. You can build it as a stock Torino Cobra, a street machine, or a NASCAR model, so that's kind of cool. However, I wish, as for advertising purposes for AMT themselves, they would have stated 3-in-1 on the box. They'd probably get more sales out of it, but for a simplified kit, this is a very nice model. Now let's take a look around the outside of the box. As you can see here, they have a few pictures of the box if you build it according to the instructions. Same on all the other sides. And unlike Revell kits, they don't state a lot of the information, like the what it's molded in, and the amount of parts that are inside, and information about the real car and the kit. So now what I'm going to do is I will open this up for you guys, and this is a brand new kit. However, I've already removed the plastic and opened the box up just to ensure that everything was there and nothing was broken. So let's open this up and give you guys a look at what is included. First off, here on top you have the instructions, and this unfolds in here. As actually you can see, they do include a little information about the car, and as well as the model itself. Tell you guys what's going to be included. Gives you a little information on doing the model kit. And here are all your instructions. And as you can see, there's the different engines you can build, 3 different combinations. And the only downside I can say, I love the fact that it's a 3-in-1 kit. However, the big downside to this model is when they simplified it in the chassis, it looks like, mostly. And what happened was, most of the chassis components are actually molded together. Let's look at the decals here. They don't include very many. They just include these kind of hideous orange and green stripes, as well as a little bumper sticker, "I love model cars." Looks like a decal here. Not sure what that is. Cobra Jet Ram Air emblem for the air cleaner, and license plates. So very simple decal set. Here are the tires. They use metal axles. Here's the 2 taillights and red clear transparent plastic. They include 4 sets of regular tires as well as 4 of the slicks for the NASCAR version. And you actually have the body here in its own separate piece of plastic, which is very nice. Here's all the rest of the plastic, which I will take out in a second. This is molded in a looks like a light gray color. Here is our chrome. Chrome tree looks nice, not too much chrome. See, and this is what I was talking about on the other kit. See, they chrome the intake here and the exhaust, and the carburetors. Not a big fan of that. Here's your bumper. Here's your sets of wheels. They include the stock set as well as the street rod or street machine and NASCAR version. Your headers, I'm pretty sure they include stock manifolds too, and those are regular, not chrome. Here's your top of your air cleaner for the Cobra Jet Ram Air version. Your bumper, air cleaner top for the dual quad setup, and this is a, not sure what this is here, nor am I sure what these are. I think one of them might be a alternator, or maybe there's something with the headlights. Here's your shifter and some posts here. I'm not sure if these are for shocks or whatnot. So there is the chrome. Here's your glass. They just include front and back glass, nothing fancy. Guess they don't include the headlight bezels unless they're in here. Oh, you know what? They're on the chrome tree. That's what it is. You gotta You got to paint them up yourself. I don't like that very much, but this is kind of a budget kit. Goes for a few dollars less than some of the Revell kits. It's a very simple model. Now let me open up. I'll show you guys this body right here real quick. Here's the body. Very nice molding. I don't see very slight flash here and there. Nothing really. I mean, there's a mold line here, which can be expected. I see a lot of kits with mold lines going right down there, so that's kind of expected. Other than that, so you can see here on the interior, a lot of this stuff is molded in. Radiators molded in, firewalls molded in. Doesn't look like battery washer bottles molded in. The battery looks like it comes separate. There's a little pedestal for it to sit on. You have your wipers here. Overall, it looks nice. Here's the Cobra emblem. Looks pretty crisp. The lines look nice. Well, there is actually a mold line. You probably can't see it on the camera, but it's kind of like a crease almost that goes down. I'm sure once painted you won't be able to see it. I don't feel it with my finger. See if it's on the other side. No, I don't see it on the other side. I do see one that's kind of round back here, but it feels smooth, so I'm hoping it's just an imperfection in the plastic, and once you wash it and prime it and everything, it'll be okay. So let me open up this here. I'll put it all out so you guys can see it, and I'll go over these parts here. So here's all your gray molded pieces. There's 9 trees, including the chassis and the interior tub. Looking over the pieces so far, they look to be nicely molded. There is a bit of flash. Doesn't look to be too many injection marks or mold lines. Molding looks to be pretty crisp. This kit was released in 2004 according to the box, so it's been out for quite a few years, but being an older kit, it does look very nice. And since this is a 3-in-1 kit, they include 3 different versions for almost everything. First off, let me go over this chassis, and this is the big downside that I have on this kit. I would love this kit. I mean, I would give it a perfect rating, but this right here, I mean, that knocks off a lot for me. Whole rear suspension, the rear axle, shocks, drive shaft, some of the front suspension all molded in. That takes away so much detail, makes it a lot harder for us to make the underside look really nice and realistic, because I mean, detail painting this, I mean, when I build this model, I'm just going to probably paint it all flat, black, and then just, you know, throw some feature over some of the stuff, and that'll be it. So, you know, not much detail that can go in here without spending a lot of time, and I don't even think it's worth it, honestly. You can see it's kind of got the, and this is a non-stock chassis. From looking at it, I can pretty much tell you that for sure. Being this is a NASCAR model as well, this chassis looks to be pretty modified. You can see there's the little weld marks and such in the kit here. So this isn't the only kit that they did this. There's another kit, I believe it's a Chrysler kit, where it's actually a racing type chassis, but they give you the option to do it stock, but it's not actually factory correct. So here's the interior tub. Here's your steering wheel, factory steering wheel. And that's all just one unit there. And I'm not exactly sure what this is. I almost thought, since this is a NASCAR version, this was a chassis mounted oil tank, but I don't see it anywhere in the directions. I don't see a place to mount it, so I'm not sure what exactly this is. Here's your interior tub, nicely molded. They have some texture here on the bottom and the sides to mimic the carpet. Molding looks nice, very simplified though. So there's that. Moving on, they have the Street Machine NASCAR wheels kind of molded onto a bunch of different trees. Like you have one here, you have one here, one there, and then one there. Here's your wheel backs. You have another set of wheel backs over here. Here's your racing seat. These are, I believe, exhaust pieces here. You have your roll cage. Here's either the rear spoiler or the rear valence, or maybe this might be the front spoiler. You have some, it looks like little scoops here, possibly interior components. And Here's some more of your roll cage here for the NASCAR version, which is a very nice cage. Here's another piece of it. Here's your drive shaft tunnel for the NASCAR version, which is nice. They included that. And here's your steering wheel. Here's some more, looks like bars for your roll cage. Some panels, looks like they're riveted panels for maybe the interior. You also have a intake manifold here, or this is the valley pan, as well as another one of your NASCAR wheels. They include two different dashes, a stock dash and a NASCAR dash, which is nice. Here's the Cobra Jet hood scoop, the grill that goes with the NASCAR, and these are some type of supports, I believe, I would say, for the underhood area. Here's your main engine pieces, block transmission, fan, wheel backs for the stock wheels, two different intakes, stock and street machine. Here's your exhaust manifolds, here's your heads, belt, battery, here's a separate battery, front cover, distributor. This looks to be, not sure what this is here. It's your oil pump, radiator hose. Really nice intake here for your NASCAR version for the dual quad. It's your rear brake coolers, overflow tank. Here are the exhaust outlets for the NASCAR version. Here's your stock type exhaust manifolds for the street version. Here's your front bumper, I believe this is front bumper, and you put your grill and everything over that. And last piece, your seats, seat backs. Here's your other NASCAR wheel and the hood with hood pins and little wire included, molded in there. It says Ford on the front. Molding's very crisp, looks nice. Like I said, there's a little bit of flash, but nothing really much beyond that. You also have a cutout here for the Cobra Jet hood scoop if you like. That concludes this video on the AMT 1969 Ford Torino Cobra. Overall, this is a great kit. I do have to knock some points off, however, for the lack of detail on the chassis, all the molded in parts. I'm not a big fan of that. That's going to make it really hard for people who want a really detailed chassis. So definitely a downside there. However, the fact that they give you 3 different options to build the car, that's really nice. All the parts are molded very nicely. They do give you quite a few different parts extra that you won't have to use, so you can use them extra. That's also a plus. The chrome, the clear, everything, all that looks really nice. So for an AMT kit, this kit usually goes for $10 to $15. Usually it's usually a couple dollars less than some of the Revell kits. Like I said, it's a little less detailed. I'm pretty sure there's less than 100 parts in here. But if you build it up right, other than the chassis detail underneath, this is going to be a really great kit. So I highly recommend it, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Rate this video and comment underneath. Let me know what you guys think. I will talk to you guys soon. Lots more videos to come.